Welcome, welcome, you guys. Today, I'm going to show you how to turn a planner into the easiest journal ever. So I got this idea. I should have wrote it down who it was. You know me. I don't ever do that. I write it down and then I lose a piece of paper if I do it. So there you go. Anyway, I got this planner. I only paid, I noticed later it has this and it will not come off. If you guys, I've used alcohol on it. It won't come off. This won't come off. I'm going to put a sticker or something on top of this. I think I'm going to leave it the same. This is a Pioneer Woman planner. Anyway, every once in a while, you can get a good deal on a planner. So I'm doing the planner. You can use any book for this. The person I watched actually used just a book. Now, one thing to know ahead of time, if you do not like a gator mouth is what they call them, alligator mouth, then you don't want to do this journal because there's no way to really avoid doing an alligator mouth. But I'm good with it. You know, I have my moments. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, but I'm good for today. So anyway, all you're going to do is go in and tear out pages. Now let me find a page here. So all I did was took a ruler and I went down and I went rip, rip, rip. All I saved in this one was just the tabs because I thought, you know, that might be cute to use it as, hi Diane, it might be cute to use it as a planner again. So that way I can have all of my little, you know, dates and stuff in here. So this is more than just a year. It goes from October to December the next year. So anyway, I just think it's a fun little way to reuse a planner. What you will need to do this with is anything. I went through all of my scrap paper. A lot of this was scrap papers. And all I did was pull out pages that fit with the month. Now, if you're doing this differently, where you're just, I made this into a pocket. If you're doing it differently, where you're not using a planner and you just want to create and put a page on there and slap it on and then do your mixed media or whatever over the top of it, that's an option too. But I glued a lot of these pages together here. Hi, Michelle. So that it would not be so, you know, big. Now this one, I really wanted that whole picture there, so I left this hanging off, but you know, it adds more girth. It always adds more girth. This is the December month. I'm gonna add in, I've got, if you guys can see these over here, I'm gonna add in some more pages, but try to stick to the thinner pages, not hard cardstock if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna try it. But if I didn't do much in January because I've been going through all my stuff looking and looking and looking for pages that would fit in with what I decided to do. Now, I can write over any of this. I can put pictures. I can do whatever. I do want to cover, you know, the last page. These are dated, but, you know, it doesn't matter because we're going to just cover it up. So this is what I got so far. And I've been using my washi tape, going over it again, kind of like that. April brings flowers, so I thought I'd put a little floral stuff in there. I got this done pretty much in what I've done so far anyway. Pretty much took me an evening. I did do the trimming the night before, but that only took, heck, that might have taken an hour, if that, to, you know, trim out all the stuff. It's taken longer just to glue, and I'm not being picky. Now, the lady that I watched that did hers, she just stuck whatever, wherever she wanted it. It was here, had all these floppy edges. Some of mine are that way, as you can see here. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to do, whatever you like. I'm using magazine pages. Some of the magazines that I used are the Missouri Conservationist. Used Willow and Sage. I've got Daphne's Diary. I have Somerset Studio. And yeah, if for anybody that, you know, if you already done a planner too and you're done with it, you don't need to keep the information in there. Now I use my planners for tax purposes. But if you don't need to keep the information in there, go over it and do it again. You could do it once. I don't know that you could do it twice, because you would be really stretching it with the alligator mouth. So there's a few pages in the back here, and the very last pages is just writing pages in this journal. Oops, see, I got some glue happies going on up here. Yeah, I do. Didn't even notice that. It doesn't matter to me. There we go. Anyway, this has some blanks. I think I'm leaving those in the back. But yeah, if you had a planner, or if you're like me and buy two planners, and then you're just deciding, oh, well, I'm going to do whatever. So that's what I've done. And I don't like the red and blue tab. I might cut these off. I don't know if I want to. I'm not really a red, white, and blue person. I might even put something over the top of the whole thing, you know. I don't know. Right now, if you know me, you know I don't like... No, I did not add those. Those were already in the back of this journal. This is just a journal where I just cut out the pages, period. Cut out every... maybe every... Well... There is probably... Now, when I first started, you can tell, I started at the beginning, and so I was using every page, and I thought, wow, that's going to get thick fast. I better not do that. So, I don't know. Every 3 pages or 4 pages, tear it out of the book. Do whatever. All right, let's get into... what I did was I went ahead and pulled out a whole bunch of magazines, and I've marked them on here what month I want them to go in. I was trying... Actually, here's what happens to me every single time. I start a project to kind of get it a little started, and then that's when I run into trouble, because I'm like, oh, this is so fun, and I just keep doing it, and I ran out of all the pages that I had picked out to do for this live. So I thought, well, here we got to go again. So I've spent about an hour this morning doing this. I'm going to put this in November. So I have 2 Novembers. Find which one might be the least, have the least in it. Might be the front one, huh? Okay. Find the prettiest part. Now, I'm the type of person, I don't want this in the very center. I prefer it to be off center because it makes it look, but so I'm going to choose whichever side makes it look prettiest, I'm going to say, and go from there. I kind of like this darkness here, and you could even cut that off, really. But, and I'm not being fancy with this at all. Cover your rib. I was gonna, yeah, I might do that with a cover. So I'm just taking my nails and creasing it here, and then I'm gonna fold it like to make sure it's about where I want it here, and then I'll come back to that later. So we're just, all we're doing is trim and gluing, and so I hope you like the idea. Give me a thumbs up if you do. I did not get this idea. You know, I take all my ideas off of someone else because I love everybody else's ideas because they're amazing, and I don't, I'm creative once I get going, but I'm not creative. Well, welcome in, Miss Penny. It's okay. You can be late. You're a busy girl. She's a really busy girl. All right. I might have to take more off later, but for now, I'm going to do this. So all we're doing is making this journal, filling in the pages. You already missed the flip through, so you'll have to plan to watch it later or as I flip through it again. So we have the hole from a calendar is what I have up there, and I don't want that, so I'm gonna just pinch it and go back and do it again. It's just a lot of doing the same thing over and over again, but when you get done, it's, I mean, I was amazed how pretty it's come together already. Now, you know me. No, maybe don't. I hate when people say, you know me. I'm going to be saving some of these scraps, so, you know, we're not going to cry about Joy. Joy saves everything. Yep, she sure does. And I thought about actually pasting in, you know, I kind of like that on that last page there. I might put that there instead of here. Because this page can't come out. This page won't distract from that if I don't put anything on it. So I've used a lot of my glue for this. And yes, it's leaving little ripple things. I don't really care. I thought about painting it on, and that's just going to take too much time. So my opinion is, let's get it done. And some of the pages I'm leaving with edges, you know, on it. So don't worry about none of that either. I have a little lotion on my hand because, you know, I'm gluing, so I like the lotion on my hands. I am going to line up this edge over here. Look at that, how perfect that is. It never works that way for me, so I'm glad I did. I did not add those writing pages. I did not. Now, if you're the type of person that wants to have a lot of writing in your book, then you might want to put more plain pages on here. I kind of like a good mix, but more pretty than not. So you design it how you want to design it. That's how you do it. I'm going to put this one in March because, you know, March 17th. Here we go. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the March page. If I'm going to just cover the whole thing, or I think what I want to do is maybe find something to fussy cut is what I want to do, I think. So I'm doing March on this. I'm going to put this over here to keep it from... Now again, I don't like centered. And this is actually prettier than that side. I might do this side. I'm just kind of getting it in the general area. That's all I want to do. I cleaned off my desk, you guys. You'd be proud of me. Penny is. So definitely I did, but you know, when you're working with stuff, it's never clean. So there you go. Now you know. I probably need more. I do need more room. Never have enough room. I don't know. I might cut that a little bit cleaner down there. Don't know if I care because I've left it. Ooh, that's going to cut it close over here. Just get the top. I'm trying to stay, I'm going to go a little bit shyer than that. Shorter, something. Oops. Oh, what happened? Oh, there you guys are. It drives Penny crazy. It's okay. When you're working with stuff, you just gotta have it. And I'm real bad. I just flip stuff. And I love doing that because I love finding it for the next project. See, I think I'll have to save that too. That's the problem. I'm gonna take a smidgy off of the bottom first to just get the roughness off of that. You could use wrapping paper, book pages, plain paper. Thank you, Michelle. You could use whatever. It really doesn't matter. Ooh, look how... Ooh, and then I got my writing. Not going to worry about it. We're going to cut it right where it is. It's going to be a little shy of short, but I don't really care. Do not care. So I have to keep moving it back and forth, but it'll be fine. I've been talking so much, I think my throat doesn't like me today. All right. This glue is catching on the edge. Now, I used calendar pages because, you know, they're always beautiful, and who doesn't like a leftover calendar? Actually, I pick up calendars all the time. I look at them, you know, like at the banks and stuff. They always, tax people usually give them around here. Wherever. Oops, wrong way. I'm trying to match up on this edge over here. Squishy squish. Yep, I needed a little... No, I've got it. It's fine. Okay. Now, just expect it to be fat and fluffy, because that's the way it is. See, you can see my ripples. Now, this is because it's cheap magazine type pages. Otherwise, on cardstock, you would not see that with art glitter glue. A lot of people complain about that. If you want to avoid that, I suggest you use rubber cement, or you use, maybe paint it on. That's the only way really to get away from it. But I don't care. It's for me, and I don't care. She is making butter. Yummy, 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 yummy. Well, you know me. I gotta have me some good little Aurora Borealis. Yep, I sure do. Oh, would you look at that? January's already... Nope, nope, nope. January right here. Do I want it up to here? I think I might. That would make the trees kind of centered. Maybe I want to do off the edge here. I think I do. Can I use cute little purple glitter glue? You use any glue you want, girl. I am not there to rule your roost, so there you go. A lot of times you can use glue stick to take care of it too, but then when you get an older glue stick, it starts getting gnarly, a little smidge, so then you run into clumps of glue, you know. Anyway. All right, let's see where I gotta go on here. Oops. I already creased it. I'm gonna take off that last little crease right there. And you have to use your little, if you're not using these, you're cutting crooked paper. So you have double-sided tape, that would work. If you want it to last, you know, you look, I wrote up there, shame on me. I was watching a lady, you know, I'm not a fan of double stick tape at all. And reason being, if you want something to last, now in a planner, it's not going to matter. But if you want something to last, don't use tape. Tape is made to be like within a year, and it's done. And I was watching a woman this morning that had made journals in 2018, 2 years later. She used that red tape that everybody swears by. That red, I don't know what the name of it, red line, is that what it's called? She had used the red line tape, and it was coming off. And she was very disappointed. And I'm like, well, it's tape. Tape is not made to last. Yeah. Now, if you don't want these lines to show through, you really don't have time with this glue, this art glitter glue. But if you kind of do your, you know, go over it real quick, I mean, you got to be faster than snot, because it's going, see, it will not stick either because you won't have time. I'm going up here to get it on February, but it's really January. And you can see a little bit of difference. That just taking a second to wipe your finger across the big bumps. I don't know. Can you guys see the difference of how many? I didn't get to the edges. I just got to the middle, and there's less. It's just magazine pages are going to do that. That's it. I saved you the drama. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, the wetter the glue, the more you're going to have crinkles, of course, in thinner paper especially. So, you know, a lot of people that start out just use regular, you know, not the extra strong, but they usually use this kind of glue thinking that it's fine, it's glue. But yeah, it makes a difference what glue you use. This is super thin paper, so we're gonna have some fun with that. I can tell already. Let's see, I'm going to December. I need some back here in the December pile. And you know, I kind of like both sides of this page, so It will have this on it. See, I glued actually 3 pages together here because I glued 2 and 2 and there was still 3 and I'm like, that's still too many. Too many. If I do that way, then I might could do something over here. Okay, let's see how the back sides of, if I put Christmas tree there. I think this is so thin I can use, I think I'm gonna use this and just do that. Squeaky chair, squeaky chair. Have I got enough of the tree? If I do that, then I'll use some washi here and it will be fine. All right, let's see how it's gonna look when I flip it. I think it'll be fine. And I love this kind of ruler just for doing this, you know, I mean, because it has, it's curved and man, it's just great for doing this really. It does not matter if it's crooked to me, it really doesn't. So I want the ugly side. I think that looks pretty there, except for that looks like a farmhouse. Well, both sides look fancy, so we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. You guys like this idea? I really did. Now, always, all right, get off of there. Always do the side with the smallest. If you're when you're gluing, do the side with the smallest. Smush it over and down, and it'll be fine. Get the glue off. Put lotion on your hands before you start playing glue. Otherwise, you will have messy all over your dressy. All right. I was thinking about, for this, I might try to find a washi tape that will go with this. I have Christmas washies, and I always put under the washi. See, I think that would be pretty down the edge. I've already used this one. That would be very pretty and would be a little fatter. I might use it again. Who cares? Woo! Let's rip it all. I just put my Christmas on a string. Always put glue under your washi so it doesn't come off. Otherwise, it will. Trust me. Trust me. You have washi now too? Yay! She has Christmas washi too. Oh, I'm like, I'm on the right page, right? And I kind of want to go right up against that edge there. I feel like I'm in the kitchen with you smelling yummy stuff, Miss Penny. I do. All right, I want up against it, but I want over. Up, see, and I got glue. Got too much glue. It's all right. Swipe it. Swipe it and wipe it. I could put another piece there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Just let her be. Let her be. You like gingham? I thought about doing that, but the other one's thicker. See the difference in the size? It's quite a bit thicker, and I knew I was running out. Oh, I wish I was there too. You're going to make me want to make some bread. I've been wanting to make bread anyway. And I kind of think that I have a KitchenAid on the way. like any day. So I'm holding out for it. I think that's what Santa Claus might bring me. At least that's what I asked for Christmas. You know. Okay, next. What? Where? Oh, I didn't want to run the page. No, I figured out I could figure out that this was Christmas, so I put it in December. Yes, Joy. That's the ticket. I think I'm gonna put it on the front. I like this little bit of a tree hanging. The problem is with this cutter, you can't cut a 12-inch. So you have to cut the sides first, which drives me bonkers. So I'm going to go do the end of the... I got to get the words off because I don't want somebody's words hanging out on my project. Nope. And then I can measure the top from there. Oh, a cookie swap. That sounds good. Oh, I forgot I got cookies downstairs. Oh, I still need to go more. Do you see that? Yeah, right there. Gotta go more. That would be fun. Do you like to bake cookies, Miss Michelle? I haven't done any baking in forever. Oh, I don't want the words. See, I'm going to lose the tree if I have the word. Dadgummit. Okay, anyway, whatever. We're going to go with the height next. We're just going to crinkle it up and call it good. And I'm going to line it up on the bottom. Wait a minute. You asked for one years ago. You still don't have one? Well, maybe somebody wants too much stuff. Could that be a possibility? And so Santa can't bring everything, perhaps. Gary asked me, where are you going to put it? And I'm like, on the counter. He goes, where? I'm like, wherever I can get a spot opened up. That's where I'm going to put it. All right, so I need a backing on this one. I think I'd rather do the backing flat first since this is such flimsy paper. Is this a December one? I think I'm doing December. Yeah, there we go. We'll do that December one. Okay, you guys, if you know me, I have a hair down my shirt. Hang on, it's itching me like none other. Well, it disappeared. Okay, whatever. So this is an easy way of doing it, huh? What's on the back side? Nothing that I want to. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Forgive me, okay? I'm sorry. It'd be okay. I don't know. I like to ask for one big ticket item, not tippet item. Do 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 do. Oopsie. You spoil, you should get what you want. Yeah, well, good luck. Good luck with that. Yep, yep, yep. That's right. Might as well. You know, we're kids. We can wish for Santa. I should be doing this backwards. Just so you know. Because even though it's supposed to be square, you know it's not going to be once I get going. Now, I think it would be fun to use paint pens and all kinds of fun little things like that on here. There you go. I'm sure somebody will buy it under the angel tree. No, not really. They won't. But it's a good thought. I'm going to use glue stick. You know what? I broke down. Joy broke down. I did. I bought the Yoo-Hoo. I keep hearing about it, hearing about it, and hearing about it. So I decided, all right, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to see how, I don't know. Wait a minute. I feel like I need a piece of paper under here. Since I've thrown all these pieces of paper over here in the trash. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Wait, that's top. And that's going to go just like this. Okay, I'm leaving the edge open. We're going to see if this is as amazing as they say it is. Good old Yoo-Hoo. Expensive glue. Uh-huh. You can't adjust after you've got it down, hardly. Really? This isn't glue stick and me do not cooperate. There we go. Cooperate. Oh, forget it. It's close. Uh-oh. Did I get glue stick over there? All right. Well, it was amazing so far. How about that? All right, now we're going to slip it in around the edge and see if we can get it on here. I guess I could, you know, trim. Might as well. Might as well while I got it. That's why I didn't do it on here, because I knew I couldn't be perfect. Don't really care much, but, you know. Do. Who's ready for Christmas? Everybody. I already got all my Christmas taken care of, done. Kids have already got what they got. And, ooh, look at that. That made a pucker. This blue dresser. It is really beautiful, isn't it? All right, I'm going to put that like there. Let's get in frame, shall we? We're going to do over here, over here, over here. That's going to crinkle my page there, but whatever. It'll be fine. All right, we got the one side on. Let's Yoo-Hoo it on that side too. I just creased that. Just shoot me. See, there's that. That's what I like about glue sticks. Whatever, it's fine. What can you expect when you're gluing sloppy junk all over the place? You know, I mean, come on. All right. Okay, who's next? It's time for February. February. I don't know if I like the... I might put this here, but this is thicker, so I might not. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm glad you guys are here. So if I have... I'm deciding. I think everybody's going to be busy on Christmas, but there might be some poor little soul that might want to watch me on Christmas. I'm not doing anything on Christmas because I already am done with Christmas. So I'm like, do I do a Christmas live or do I not? I might be sitting here all alone, and that might be sad. You know, I kind of might leave this little edge, this little crinkle edge. I think I will. I don't know what that symbol is, my dear. I'm all confused. What are you taking to dinner? Anything yummy? Should always take something. Even if they say, don't worry about it. Man, I would have been up the creek if I told everybody not to worry about it. And boy, I am so glad that they did not listen to me, because I ended up with 41 people at my Christmas meal. I decided I was going to invite all of my family, just every one of them. And then that one brought one friend, and I think everybody was there. Every single person in my family was there, which was really cool. So I'm glad they brought stuff because it really helped out. All right, so we'll do that later. Next page up. This is Somerset Studio. I'm going to put this in January. Let's look and see how fat it's getting so far. It's a looking. January, do 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 do. February, la da 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 da. March, I'm gonna march you down the aisle. I thought she looked kind of gloomy for January. The Shadow of a Dream. I'm gonna cut a smidge off the top. Pie sounds good. I always like making the pie. That's my favorite. I can do that the day before, so I'm always good. But hey, if somebody wants to bring pie, they can bring it too. I won't complain. Get it straight. I'm using the grid lines on here to get this straight. Now that might be something I could use right there. I'm saving it. Shame on me. You know. I think I can cut off this little bit of an edge, still leave some of that on. And then see. Oh, this is the first year I ever got the Somerset, so I don't know. I was trying to find Willow and Sage. I had that one too. I used some pages out of that. That's more, Willow and Sage is more if you are into like making your own stuff, bath stuff and lotions and all that kind of fun stuff. So I don't know. I was put in to the spin of it because everybody says, ooh, I love this magazine. And then now you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that's got a pretty page. The one I love is In Her Garden. Hi, Miss Terry. I came on earlier, but you did not pop in. You were out sleeping or gallivanting, or no, you weren't gallivanting, we know. But anyway, oh me. Come on, there we go. But the I used Willow and Sage. What else did I use? Daphne's Diary. Oh, In Her Garden. I love In Her Garden because I'm a garden girl. I like my garden stuff. So, all right, I'm going to use this in February. However, I think I might use this right here, and I think I might fussy cut this and see what I get. I'm gonna do it. If it doesn't do good, then I might cry. Who stole my scissors? There they are. Nobody steals. Oh yeah, I gotcha. I might go, you know, wait. I might go ahead and pull this Feeling Pink off of here, just so I can have it too. Oh, of course. See, it's hard. These cutters, I like the cutters that have the wire. I am here to tell you, the wire is what I need. I guess I can match that up there. Squish it over just a smidger. There you go. I'm going to keep the Feeling Pink. I might use it. We'll find out. My squeaky chair. What is that thing? What is your... Michelle, I don't know what. It looks like a foreign thing. Foreign writing. I do not know what it is, but it's using the letter of something. So we cannot understand it. And we know you're not from a foreign country right now. I'm cutting that. Not gonna put that fussy little thing on there at all. In my feed, whatever you're, like, you put whatever, an exclamation point, and it is, look, I'll draw it for you. Here's what it looks like. It looks like some sort of a foreign, it has this, it has that, and that, and then it has like an A beside it. That's what I'm seeing. And it's replacing one of your letters some way. There you go. I don't know what it is, but when it says this, TGE magazine. So I don't know. And then it had that with exclamation point, and then it had that, hey Terry. So maybe that might help you figure out what it is. I don't know. Can anybody else see that? Does it look weird for in your what Michelle is doing? Because it's very, it's like a picture, you know, icon. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean. It's a something. Well, that's what it's doing. Hopefully you haven't been spammed. Something silly like that. All right, I think I'm going to just put this right here because I think that's cute. And it says February all over it, don't you think? Yes, ma'am, it does. What time is it? Oh, it's almost, I got 15 minutes. Try to keep these to an hour. They don't always stay at an hour, but you know. I'm going to be at Penny's house smelling like Christmas. That's what a Christmas morning. I think I'm going to put it, oops, like so. It'll be fine. I covered most of the rows, but that's all right. We can write all around these edges. Huh. See, it's saying TGE on accident. Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't know. It looks weird. That's all I know. All right. This is going to be a December one. And the reason I did December, the rusty nail, representing Jesus as being nailed to the cross. That's my We got Santa Claus. We have to recognize also other. It's doing it again. It's that and then ha 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 ha. I don't know what it's doing. It's your first letter. That's so odd. I don't know. Nobody else has said they saw it, so I don't know. Nobody. Everybody else left. They're in Sleepyville now. You know. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to. I might put it over here. Chop that off. Yeah, maybe it likes you. That could be. That could be. Let's see. There we go, there we go, there we go. Anything's possible. All right. Oh, I didn't put Feeling Pink. I gotta go back. I do. All right, so there we go. Oh, a little long. It's fine. We don't care. We don't care. Do. We don't care. Do. I'll probably finish this up before I get back to you. And I think what I plan on doing next go round is perhaps, I think I want to make a snippet roll, but you know, that takes a little prep work and I had such a mess on my desk. Oh, you know what? That's going to be too tight. I probably should have pulled it. Ugh. Did you keep the, oh, I did. I mean, I've got the magazines, but, yeah, I didn't want to use them in here because they're so much thicker, you know, and this is already way thick. What am I using this for? Oh, September. I want to maybe do, you know, I thought this might be good for this page. Maybe. I suppose I could. I think I'm going to do that. Thank you. All right, I'm going to fussy cut around the paint. Leave a little border. Penny's bread must be, or her butter must be getting made. That's what she's a-doing. She got busy making her butter again. She didn't have time for us no more. You see? You see how it is? Okay, so if I go over, I might go like here. Come on, finger, quit. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back and do this better. There we go. Let's see how it's fitting first. All right. We're gonna chop here. Maybe a little chop. And then we're gonna maybe chop a little here. I'm sorry, I'm not in frame. I didn't even realize I'm not in frame. How dare me. I'm still not in frame. I don't have enough room to do this. It's my problem. My problem. go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You're lurking while you cook chicken. I bet that smells yummy in that house. Yes, ma'am. I want some chicken. Fried chicken. Yum, yum, yum. I'm so hungry. I didn't have no lunch. Of course, I didn't get up till, you know, sleepy bye. I slept forever. I'm still... Oh! Terry's cooking chicken. Did you get your chicken today? Yummy, yummy. There we go. We're going to see about this right here. I'm so glad. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Do I need to... Oh, it's still too tall. Darn it. Chop, chop. Chop, 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 chop. I'm going to have to eat me something before I come into chat. That's what I'm going to have to do. Oh, it's cooking in the crock pot. That's a good way to do it. There you go. All right, I think I'm doing that. I like that. Let's do it. Even if it doesn't go all the way to the edge and I cut off too much over here, it's fine. It is way fine. I need to do this edge. At the top, down, here we go. Skippy, and off the page we go. Yahoo! Thank you. And where you mess up and cut off too much, you can add washi tape if you would like, just for fun. All right, let's see. I want to do, oh, this one I think I wrote over here. July. Putting this one in July. You know, wonder if that would fit there. See, I don't like white space. If I put that over here, it might be better off over here. Okay. Oh, I want to put Feeling Pink in there before I forget it. One moment, please, while I chop chop. Okay, and go back to February. March. I'm gonna march you down the aisle. I think I like it right in the middle. I'll go through at the end and show you what I have finished so far, and then I'll do a flip through when I'm done, 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 done. You know how it is. Done, 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 done. Dun, 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 dun. You can add words. You could add stickers. Oh my goodness. There's so much you could add. Watercolor the white spaces. Oh yeah, there you go. Yes, ma'am. That's a good idea. All right, back to July. I didn't like this. This is a very vintage pad of paper. I had it when I was like 15. And I really, I think that would be pretty because it kind of fly away, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll do that. I'm going to chop, chop here. Chop, chop close over here, and then we'll see how much more I need to chop, chop. I think I'm going to do the edge first. Make it, because it Zippity. She says she's been listening, but been driving. Oh, well, thank you, dear. Zippity. Cute name. Okay, maybe. Hold on. Or maybe I should explain it better then, so she knows what I'm doing. So you can take any book, any diary, planner that's old, and remake it by just tearing out some of the pages and putting it back together. And that is what we're doing. Ooh, that needs to be cut off just a smidge more so it's not hanging out. I'm going to take just a smidge off. Okay. Zippity, zappity, zippity, doo-dah. Well, about time. Well, you know, now it's a okay, zippity doo dash bishes. Hers is doing the same thing with that triangle-y thing. What on earth is going on? That is so bizarre. Is anybody else seeing that in the chat, or is it just me that sees that? Because that makes me wonder if maybe I'm being spammed. Who knows? That is really bizarre, though. I do not know. Okay. I have me a turkey for November. She put a hi. I see her hand. But I got that weird little look in there. I don't know. It's so bizarre. November. Ooh, I was going to cut Mr. Turkey out and put his little gobble gobble face right there. I think that's what I want to do. But then I won't have no chickeny legs over here. She put a high symbol. No, there's something before it for me. There's that thing and then the wave with the hand wave. That is what is on my screen. I don't get it. Do not get it. This might be a little bland. Maybe I should put the turkey over there. I don't know. I think I want to fussy cut him. I think I want to put him right there. Okay, first of all, we're going to chop the head part. Get close up here. Get a little closer. Chop, chop. Gotta get him if they're close. Light purple, not lighthouse. What are you talking about, girl? Where did you say light purple, not lighthouse? I don't get it. Oh, they're sending a waving hand and the crown. That's lighthouse and darker purple is the ranking. No, I see that too. There's something else creeping in. It's weird. I put a picture of it. I drew it earlier. And that piece of paper is, whoo, long gone. So, did you see that spinny thingy, flippy, floppy? What am I going to do with this turkey? How close to I'm going to get? I'm going to get close. I'm going right down his little feathery edge. But I'm only going to do one side. I'm going to leave the other side open. Have you guys ever seen a turkey when they spread their wings and the light is on, the sun is shining on their beautiful, oh my goodness. I never seen such millions of colors in a turkey. So pretty. We have turkey that come through our yard all the time. Not all the time, often. Let's just say often. And I'm telling you what, it was so pretty. I took a picture of it and it didn't even do the justice of how beautiful it really was. Okay, I don't even need this because this is not even going to show up. Okay, so if I go over here, Mr. Turkey Man's hanging out. I need to cut off this little edge, but I got to cut off the bottom part first because he isn't going to have no feet. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. turkeys by our, oh, you have turkeys oh, you want turkeys. You gotta live out in the way. And the turkeys will show up. All right, and then I'm cutting this clean off. I'm gonna leave his nose hanging a little better. Hold on, straighten, straighten. There we go. She being funny girl. She's such a funny girl. Oh, I gotta do it real close. I wanna hunt turkey. Kinda do. They're kind of fun to watch in the wild. Okay, I gotta go do this little top of him because he looks weird with this little bit hanging here. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Got to get that little beak and its little, what's this thing called? That little thing. Penny, what's that thing called? Hornhead. No, I don't know what it's called at all. Okay, I'm gluing this one in and I'm gonna flip through and then we're gonna go, I almost said night-night, but that's not correct. We're not going night-night. I don't know, should I go ahead and cut this off? Maybe I should. I think I am, sorry. A waddle, okay, it's a waddle. It's a whittle waddle. It's a whittle waddle. Turkey feathers. I don't know my turkey parts. All I know is that I love to eat them. Love me some turkey. He got little hairs on the bottom of his chinny chin, but I can't get them, so we're just going to have to let him go. Ooh, look how special that is right there. Poof. Okay. Then that means I got to take this little dumb thing out, too. Because otherwise, it's going to look weird. It's going to look weird anyway, but whatever. Wee, 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 wee. All the way home. Penny sent me some Missouri Conservation Department magazines after her honey read them, and I was really happy about that because that's where this turkey came from. Okay, where's the, uh-oh. Joy, what'd you do with it? Oh, it fell off. Yeah. All right, I'm sticking this out of the way for now. I'm scooching you over. And we're gonna gobble gobble it with some Yoo-hoo. Looks like boy parts. All right, here we go. Let's work fast, 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 fast. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Here we go. We're going all the way to the corner. All the way there. Yep. Gobble, gobble all the way up and over. Oh, his little nose is hanging off the page. Ooh, poor little guy. He wasn't, but now he is. It's okay. It's all right. There we go. Okay, here we go with the flip through of what I've done so far. And I think this is a very easy way. Do you guys think this is a very easy way? So the planner I chose, I've got to do something that has 49 cents up there, and it's a 2021-22. It's a Pioneer Woman. And so it's, when you get done, you see, you're cutting out your pages. You saved me a moose calendar. Ooh. Do you want it to cut? Yeah. Wait. It's huge. Oh. I don't know. there's a little bad edge on that. I didn't realize that. Anyway. Oh, I didn't realize this has a pocket. Shoot. All right, here we go. Mayan frame. This is what we got so far. All I did was took, if you didn't see the first of it, I just took my ruler. Well, I'll show you when I get to a page. And I cut the pages out. I made a pocket there. I used scrap paper. I went ahead and left in each month because I thought, well, that might be fun. So that's all I did. I just went through and laid this down, rip, until I got done. You can leave these in. So if you want, I will. Maybe you can send me a picture of it so I can see. Would that be okay? So you can add as you go. This one I kind of liked because it is out and then over. Adds more girth, but whatever. We're into December here. I have to put something on that page still. And there's Mr. Tweety Bird. I got to put something on the back of that. You know, I'm filling in, so I'll put something wherever I have empty blank spots. But I thought I would go along with, you know, whatever I got. Something here, something there. I still got to look for a whole lot more, and it's going to be alligator mouth. You know, this is a single one, and that's a double. I took and I glued 2 pages together at least on some of them. I might glue 3. Don't know about what I'm going to do for sure, but in the back I definitely did because they had a lot of extra pages in the back. Tried to go with Mother's Day kind of stuff. A little bit of glue. This came out of Daphne's diary. I cut it in half. I left it floppy, you know, up here. Like me little kitty cat, meow meow. Tried to get a little Father's Day looking stuff, but not much. We went right to the garden on, I got glue there. I got to get my glue eraser out. Went to the garden there. I might put a picture here because that looks kind of dumb. And certainly could write in here or post something over the top, put something there. Conservationist, just a digital that was bad. And piece pages together if you like. Keep them shorter, bigger. It doesn't matter. I love this image. I think that is so fun. Oh, I got a little turkey hanging out over here. I got to chop off its tail a little bit more. But good opportunity to use up some of your washi, for sure. And like, now that's really, that's so flimsy. Boy, I don't know. You might stay away from flimsy unless you back it with a harder page. And then this journal actually has a few pages in the back. So, I'm not a fan of this red and blue. I might just get rid of the red because the red kind of clashes. But anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was kind of a fun little project. It is so easy. You certainly can do this on your own if you are not a junk journaler and you want to just try something to get go. Then that would be very, very nice to do. But so far, that's what we got. So I am here on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 3 o'clock Thursdays. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, Central Time as well. And let me know if you guys want me to do Christmas Day, because I'm not doing anything, and I could perhaps, but I might spend it just, you know, watching a movie or something. You never know. This is not what I want there. That's so funny. Anyway, thanks for coming in. If you haven't and you want to subscribe to see more from me, please do so. You know the drill. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Have a happy holiday. Happy holidays, guys. Remember, your day is full of choices, so choose joy. Until next time, toff for now.